Okay, now, so let's talk about this Tyla situation because this has become one of the biggest entertainment debates in Africa right now. So Tyla announced she was coming to perform in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. I saw people getting excited. Social media basically exploded. Some people welcome the idea, while others are saying no, they don't want Tyla. She shouldn't come and perform. What exactly happened and why people getting so divided over this?
There will be no Tyla show in Nigeria. It is not happening. So this is a message to the show organizers and the show promoters that are bringing Tyla into Nigeria, that show is not happening. Not when Chidinma Adesina is battling deportation in court in South Africa. In Nigeria, is battling deportation in court. And you want to bring in Tyla.
Bro, so there's this brewing situation happening right now on the timeline where South African artist Tyla announced her tour, a hip-hop tour that she's going, around the world, like North America, Europe, and then Africa. And in Africa, the countries or the places that she named that she will be going, one of them is Lagos. Now, before we even talk about the whole situation, let me bring your attention to something. So this is actually the flyer of the places that she announced that she's going. And if you look at the North American places that she named that, a lot of them did there. When you look at the Europe now, a lot of them did there. Then when you look at the Africa, bro, the Africa where they did, now you can see that there are only two places over there. Actually, there's only one. Two South African places, that is Cape Town and then Johannesburg. Then there's Lagos. So clearly, this has nothing to do with Africa. You could have just said Lagos over there without the Africa category. Because you can't tell me that you are going to Africa tour and then you are just naming one place in Africa, which is Lagos.
Why?
But then that one aside, Nigerians are online, protesting and then asking this girl not to come over there because I don't even know what she was thinking.
I'm telling you,
going to Nigeria at this particular time with all those things that are going on, and not even with what is going on right now, bro. The Nigerian artists and the South African artists, even though there's all this smiley, things happening online, there's been some tension that has been brewing like way back. It has really been like on edge. Starting with a person like Burna Boy. Now, I think way back in 2019, he stated clearly that he will never be going to South Africa again. He said he hasn't gone there like since 2017 because of some of the things that he faced over there, the xenophobic attack and everything. If the president is not doing anything about the situation, the attack that is going on, then he's never coming to South Africa. So these things were happening. And even in 2023, he announced that he's going back to South Africa to perform over there at the FNB Stadium. And the first comment, when you look at the comment section, a lot of South Africans came over there and gave him warning that he shouldn't even bother coming there because he said it clearly that he will not be coming there. So all these tensions have added up before this one that came from Tyla. And you guys remember that I played a video over here where this guy saying that Nigerians cannot even buy tickets to their own shows, so they don't even need them. South African artists should go to America and Europe and sell their tickets. So I wonder what happened and why Tyla wants to go to Nigeria.
Tinubu, nice one. Tinubu Ashingun, Agumerenka, nice one, 10-10. Because of C finish, do this one right now. Look at Tyla. Look at Tyla. Una they see, after they don't tell us, go back to your country. Tyla won't come to our own country, come perform. Now I have a question for the promoters that are bringing Tyla to Nigeria to perform. Is Tyla coming to Nigeria because South Africans love Nigerians? What exactly is she coming to Nigeria to do for us? So we go come in our own country, una go slaughter us. Tell us, make we come out from our country. We dey collect our women, we dey collect our business, we dey collect our land, we dey collect our industries. Then after una don't slaughter some of us, punish some of us, we una go punish. The other ones go run away. Then una own artists go come our own country. Can't do show, we go pay for tickets, go watch and perform Chanel. He say, love me, you Bani Chanel. Say, love me, you Bani. That is what I'm going to do for you. Yala. The fact that the promoters even thought of this and then executed it shows how much of C finish when I don't really see us. So, Ebuta finish. I was watching a video. This is actually not funny. I was watching a video the other day. I was scrolling through my Instagram reels and I saw a video where South Africans they hold the man. I don't know if some of you saw that video. They use something, tie him for his nose, make him no feel breathe because he's a foreigner. He don't do anything. The only crime the man committed is now because him be foreigner. So after una don punish foreigners, kill foreigners, say make dem leave your country, then you come to my own country and then we will buy tickets and come and watch you. That is me, Obodoyeri Kachuku Collins. We'll come and buy tickets and watch you perform. When I have Ira Star, the baddest. How dare you? Make I see anybody wey go that show. Munune, a very serious problem. The fact that the promoters thought that this is a very good thing to do shows how much of disrespect and how much of finish that don't really see us for this country. Make I come watch Tyla perform. But we have our brothers and sisters that have always been slaughtered, starting from xenophobia that started in 2019. Over 640 Nigerians were killed in 2019 in xenophobia in South Africa. And then I should come and watch you perform. How dare you? The disrespect and audacity for you to think that that will happen. Anybody will go that show. I don't care if you want to go. But trust me, the promoters, you made a very bad decision by bringing Tyla or trying to bring Tyla to Nigeria, because Nigerians will not be there. My followers will not be there. None of my fans will be there. One thing you should know, that the person that you're going to watch perform, her people, they kill us. And if you're okay for Nigerians being slaughtered, killed and done like anyhow thing like fouls, fine, go and watch her perform now. No go support your own people. Okay, Ira Star, come and go to South Africa. Perform in South Africa. Let's see how they are going to welcome her. Or Davido, go and perform in South Africa. Let's see how they are going to welcome him. There will always be negative things to say about Nigerians. But Nigerians will always wholeheartedly welcome others, and they'll see you finish back to back. Why will Tyla want to perform in Nigeria in a period where xenophobia is high, and then that our people are being killed? You want to come and perform for us? Did we tell you that we lack artists? We don't. Go to your country, go back there and perform your Chanel there. We don't want it here. I love your music, but I don't like your people. They don't like us, so we don't like them. Go back to your country and perform for your people. And Owusag, then you know the right thing to do. When hunger don't catch you, you know see shows. Because most of your audience are actually Nigerians. How many South Africans did? When hunger don't catch you, no be person go tell you, make you go tell your people to stop to kill our people. For now, all of now we won't go to show. I just mentioned it. When I start, no. Who's that girl? What's popping? Bam, bam, bam. Period.
So if you've been following what has been happening between Nigeria and South Africa, then this shouldn't come as a surprise to you. Over the past few weeks, there have been growing concerns over reports of attacks on foreign nationals in South Africa. Yes, Nigerians online have come out to express their frustration, saying, why should a South African artist be allowed to perform in Nigeria when Nigerians in South Africa are not being welcomed or protected?
What if Tyla's visit was originally meant to unite Nigerians? What if the reason why the show promoter did that was to test waters, was to feel or see how Nigerian youths are thinking, was to see whether we are truly the black sheep of Africa that our politicians are presenting us to be to the whole world, whether we are the docile, gullible youths of Nigeria, the youths of particular concern they called us. What if the reason why a show promoter will go and sit down and make a decision to bring Tyla to Lagos upon everything that has been happening with this whole xenophobic? What if the reason they did that was for the unity? They wanted us to unite and go and scatter the place. They wanted us to unite and feel the pain of the brothers that were unalived. They wanted us to unite and feel the pains of the people that they ruined their lives and ruined their businesses and ruined their resources in South Africa. But they got it. They actually got what they bought. So they actually got what they bargained for. And we got united.
Now there has been another twist. Not long after the backlash, Tyla's Lagos date tour has disappeared from our tour schedule.
People were saying that the reason why Tyla has been put at the center of this conversation is they say that she wasn't really speaking up about the current situation in regards to the xenophobic attacks that has become a broader conversation. Now, do you think that was enough reason for this outcry that or the call for the boycott of the concerts in the first place?
We need to look at the artists differently. There are political artists. I'll give an example. In the days of apartheid in the country, there were people who were singing slogans. They were more matured in terms of politics. And you look at Tyla, I mean, a young woman who's is not even political. And most of artists of a caliber, they try to shy or move away from politics to protect their own brands. And then it's unfortunate that by so doing, it has affected her badly. Because it's not only it's not the only one. There are also other artists that are saying, you know what, we don't want to interfere in this thing, whether there's illegal immigration or there's what. We are artists, and then our job is to educate through music or to heal through music. And some will rise and say, no, as an artist, I'm more political, and then I believe this must happen. So we need to categorize that. But I also agree with Casey when he says maybe the timing was wrong for her to also approach Nigeria to say she's going to come there. The approach was wrong, but at the same time, we need to be more matured to understand that artists are not politicians, because there are concerts also in South Africa. There's another one, I don't know the person is from which country. They had it somewhere in Tembisa, somewhere in Gauteng. And I think the concert went on. Some were saying it must be boycotted, but some supported it. So, but end of the day, we are always saying or speaking against interference in terms of the art. We always want the art to be the art. We want the church to be the church. We want politicians to be politicians. So the moment we begin to mix together certain things, it is worrying. But at the same time, one will expect that people must rise and speak against such things. But we must also think that not everybody likes to speak on issues of politics or issues of a nation or whatever, especially in the art. They are more about their brands. They don't want to damage their brands by speaking, because they don't know whether by speaking they will be wrong or right. I mean, you've seen backlash from other artists from South Africa who were speaking, and then they got backlash either from other countries, some from South Africa. So most artists believe that they should stay in their lane and leave the other people, civic movement and politicians to discuss policies and other things. Theirs is to entertain people or heal people through music.
So the Tyla show has been cancelled. Tyla and her show promoters cancelled the show that was supposed to happen in Lagos. They took Lagos out of one of the cities that she was supposed to visit.
Now, I'd like to know what we think. I'd like to know our own opinion on this issue. Should Tyla still be allowed to perform in Nigeria? Or is the backlash from Nigerians justified considering what has been happening in South Africa? I'd like to know our own opinion, so let's have a respectful conversation in the comments. And if you find this video informative, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next one.